You are looking at the wonderful, scary, freaky looking Pinhead from Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Now, 2 years ago, give or take, it feels like it was longer than that, but a couple of years ago, I'm guessing, I picked up my very first NECA figure. Cost me £42, and they are still £42. Now, I very, very stupidly took this one out of the box. Now, the reason that I say stupidly took this one out of the box as opposed to other figures is the display box that it comes in is pretty cool. I'm going to put a couple of pictures on screen now just to show what the box actually looks like. And so it is the sort of figure that works well if you leave it in its packaging. I've not bought any other NECA figures since because of the price, basically. I think £42.99 is not something that I'm able to spend very often on figures, even though they do look pretty damn cool. Now, what you get with this particular Pinhead one, you get some accessories. You get the Hellraiser box, which you can see here. Now, you do actually get another box, which is somewhere in my collection box. It's somewhere in my house, so I know I haven't lost them. And the other version of the box you get is one that's not opened. So clearly, this is in the process of opening, and we're all going to end up in trouble. The figure itself, pretty posable. You could change it by the waist. It's wiggleable. The arms, not at the elbows, unfortunately. The legs are posable that way, but not at the knees. I've kind of been a bit spoiled by looking at one of the Hasbro Black series where they are impressive when it comes to posability. Now with this, you can take his head off. Why can you take his head off? Well, because with this NECA figure, you get another head, which you will see in the picture that I put up a minute ago. So you can swap his head. Can you actually get his head back on? Yes, you can. Now with the cloak, fabric, it feels sort of fabricy slash plasticky. There is a metal wire running around the base of the cape, which obviously keeps it in place. And you can look at you see the level of detail. A few ribs there. And it has this vinyl-y sort of feel, which I'm guessing works very well for the sort of leather feel. I've never run my hands up and down Pinhead's clothes before, but I can imagine this is probably what it might feel like. But these NECA figures are pretty impressive, as you can see from the level of detail. I'm trying to get it close so the autofocus will work for you. I really do wish I'd have kept this one in the box. I didn't. There's nothing I can do about that now. The box has since been thrown out. I know it's terrible because it is the sort of packaging that you could have taken the figure out to show people, to make videos like this, and then you could have put it back in the box just to then put on your shelf and show off. If it comes down to which figures I prefer, the Black series from Hasbro or the NECA figures, I think the display packaging on NECA is better because you can take it out, put it back in. The price is most definitely better on the Hasbro Black series. And to be fair, the level of detail compared with each other, there's not much in it. I do have a Black series figure, which I was going to show you, but then that would sort of ruin another video. But I did do a video of a Star Wars Black series Darth Vader, which I would urge you to check out just so you can compare the level of detail. However, Hasbro Black series don't do Ghostface from Scream or Pinhead from Hellraiser, so of course it depends what sort of thing you want to collect. But I am very, very happy with this figure and this little Hellraiser box. You can pop it in the hand. It doesn't clip in though, so it is a case of you've just got to, probably will fall off. And also with this figure, it is not easy to, there we go, there goes the box. It's not easy to find a pose to stand the thing up. And I am standing on a flat wooden desk, but it is quite tricky when it comes down to finding that. So what you tend to do is just lean it against something and hope for the best. So I thought I'd just show off this NECA figure and see what you think. Do you own any NECA figures? What's your thoughts on the whole NECA range? I mean, the design is amazing. The packaging is really cool. And, you know, maybe a little bit pricey, but pretty impressive. So if you've got the money, I think to have a whole shelf of these things would be absolutely amazing. But drop your thoughts in comments, because I'm, you know, having looked at Pinhead again, it's like I do like the NECA figures.